my pleasure and privilege this evening to serve as MC for tonight's special event. As some of you may know, this is the Rotary Club's 19th year of partnership with Chesterfield County Public Schools, and we are so pleased to be here with you tonight. We have 126 honorees. Let's give it up for the honorees. These 126 special people were selected from over 60,000 students in Chesterfield County, and that's really remarkable. Our first dinner was held in the year 2000 when then Superintendent Dr. Billy Canaday spoke to our club and mentioned an idea that he had about recognizing students in each Chesterfield County school who were the best. And, you know, we always had ceremonies for the best athletes and certainly recognition for the best academics. And some of those folks are here tonight, but his idea centered on recognizing the best in character, compassion, leadership, and serving as an inspiration to classmates and staff and personnel in the school. And so we want to recognize them tonight. And as members of the Rotary Club Midlothian, we jumped at the idea, raising and donating thousands of dollars each year to recognize your sons and daughters here this evening. Speaking for the Rotary Club, this event is an absolute highlight for all of us, and we are so delighted to recognize you and your families. Students from kindergarten to middle to high school are recognized annually, and over the years we've had brothers and sisters. We've had several students selected multiple times. And anybody tonight selected multiple times? We have any of those tonight? I've got one up here. Very good. Very good. Some of our first honorees are now, you know, young adults and probably raising children of their own. And so we live in hope that we will one day recognize a second generation of Student of the Year. And so let me just ask, do we have anyone tonight who's a second generation Student of the Year honoree? Anybody in the audience? All right, we'll wait for next year. Very good. I'd now like to ask members of the Chesterfield County School Board and our Superintendent, Dr. Daugherty, to join us on the stage, as well as Midlothian Rotary Club President Andy Foldenauer. Your children are right here behind the curtain behind me. And we'll begin in alphabetical order with our 38 elementary schools in Chesterfield County, soon to be 39. We welcome family members and friends to come down to the front to take pictures, but you don't need to rush right away, so we're going alphabetically. So, you know, if you're at the end, if you're at Swift Creek, for instance, you know, you got a minute before you have to come down. All right, and I also realize that the NFL draft is tonight, and as a loyal Redskins fan, this is our Super Bowl, so we're very appreciative of that. You know, we'll try to get you out of here in a timely fashion. Without further ado, we will now turn to those students in our elementary schools. First up, from Bellwood Elementary, Jamira Lewis and Sophia Hopkins. From Bensley Elementary, Eden Bedoya Kayar and Ariana Barron. From Beulah Elementary, Aries Yurkovich and Angie Midenskamez. From Bonaire Elementary, Daniel Madison and Grace Davis. From Chalkley Elementary, Allison Hidalgo Acome and Ty White. From Marguerite Christian, Tylen Hill, and Stephanie Light Singh. From Clover Hill Elementary, Gabriela Soto and Jonah Seifert. From Crenshaw Elementary, Dylan Bankert and Jayla Robertson. From Crestwood Elementary, Angelina Fiorillo and Raylan Paula Perez. From Curtis Elementary, Guadalupe Vila and Jaden Graves. From A.M. Davis Elementary, Lucinda Baltz and Carmen Carter. From Ecoff Elementary, Reese Sartor and Katie Vaughn. From Enon Elementary, I'm sorry, did I do that right? Yes. From Enon Elementary, Paul Johnson III and Emila Flowers. From Ettrick Elementary, Kinsley Hengel and Jeremiah Coleman. Evergreen Elementary, Tamim Muhammad and Wesley Johnson. Falling Creek Elementary, Edwin Maldonado Escobar and Sarah Montoya. Gates Elementary, George Bodrowski and Amelia Cruz. Gordon Elementary, Kendall McCormick and Julianne Wu. From Grange Hall, Zachary Dale and Avery Gallimore. From Greenfield Elementary, Angela Hahn and Saria Fitzhugh. From Harrogate, Haley Serena and Harmony Lynch. From Henning, Abigail Hewitts and Zariah Robinson. From Hopkins, Joel Savira Ria and Sean Johnson. From Jacobs, Madeline Alvarez Velasco and Kendall Reed. From Matoaka, Lillian Ellett and Benjamin Bassett. From Providence, Zaquan Smith and Olivia Murphy. From Reams, Penelope Yeager and DeAndre Carter. From Robius, Camden McChesney and Jacob Nelson. Salem Church, Braylon Kersey Tyson and Jordana Martinez. Elizabeth Scott, Jose Perales, and Kayla Knight. Alberta Smith, Carta Castleberry, and Aaliyah Allen. From Spring Run Elementary, Sam McGuigan and Laura Nelson. From Swift Creek Elementary, Ella Edders and Aaron Perkins. From Watkins, Eleanor Sitkowitz and Matthew Schumacher. From Betty Weaver, Alex Hine and Mary Cameron. From Wells Elementary, Zayana Mays and Jillian Wiseman. From Winterpock, Daniel DeGrini and Melanie Wilson. From Woolridge, Wyatt Harrison and Archer Jameson. Next up, our middle schools. From Bailey Bridge Middle, Teresa Smith and Ethan Cermak. From Carver, Mariah Booker, and it's Mariah's 13th birthday today. And Christian Eastland. From Davis, Jaden Payne and Kung Patel. From Falling Creek Middle, Kennedy Taylor and Persia Day. From Manchester, Sean Fang and Heidi San Jose. From Atoka, Ellie Griffin and Jaquentin Goodwin. From Midlothian, Nadine Greer and Caden King. From Providence Middle, Jace Callahan and Angeola Archer. From Robius Middle, Shannon Self and Lanny Grant. From Salem Church, Jackson Drury and Kiara Prosser. From Swift Creek Middle, Garrett Wilcox and Jaden Hughes. From Tomahawk Creek, Eleanor Talley and Makai Jackson. And on to our high schools. Byrd High School, Marcus McClellan and Dong Young Kim. CTC, Michaela Fulcher and Angai Zandira. CTC at Hull, Zachary Hutcherson. Carver Academy, Rochelle Reyes and Aaron Wilson. Clover Hill High School, Kennedy Lundeen and Thomas Ensley. Cosby High School, Valeria Pabon and Trinity Green. From Thomas Dale, Raheel Kapoor and Mackenzie Ferguson. From James River, Stefania Chavez and Trey Zagara. From Manchester, Alexandra Chapman and Carrie Brown. From Atoka High School, Ashlyn Wyatt and Morgan Mick. From Meadowbrook High School, Maria Martinez Limas and Jaquela Richardson. From Midlothian High School, Sarah Nugent, John Rowe. And last but not least, Monacan High School in the Clover Hill District, I might add. Molly Ackroyd and Christopher Porter. Ladies and gentlemen, please. Oh, we have one more, and that is Michaela Fulcher, CTC at Courthouse. Michaela Fulcher. Well, please give every one of these wonderful students a round of applause. It's now my privilege to introduce the president of the Midlothian Rotary Club, Mr. Andy Foldenauer. Mr. Foldenauer does a wonderful job as a financial advisor and is in that practice for the last 19 years. Please give it up for Mr. Andy Foldenauer.
Thank you, Chris. What an exciting evening. How about another round of applause, not only for the students, but also for all the family members that are here that have been a part of the journey as well. I really enjoyed mingling with a lot of you this evening during the dinner time. I actually had a couple of funny conversations with a few of the parents who approached me and said, exactly how did my student get chosen to represent their school? And sort of got a good chuckle of that. And yes, parents, the schools don't always see your children's dirty room or their propensity for playing Fortnite, or maybe the late homework assignment or project that crops up at the 11th hour. But what the school system sees is an excellent citizen. They see somebody that cares about others. They see somebody that's helping other people. Maybe they've overcome some obstacles in the past. and overall is a good role model for their peers. And so that's why each of you are here this evening. Now, I've been a part of the Midlothian Rotary Club for several years, and as Chris mentioned earlier, this is our 19th year partnering with Chesterfield County Schools and recognizing the great student citizens that we have. So it's an honor to be here. I really enjoy this event because it allows us an opportunity not only to see the future leaders, but also the current leaders of our community. I have 3 daughters that are part of Chesterfield County Schools, all in elementary school. I myself was a product of Chesterfield County Schools. I started out at Beulah Elementary. There we go. Progressed to Henning Elementary, and then Fallen Creek Middle School, and then ended up at Meadowbrook High School. There we go. You can always count on the Mighty Monarchs to represent. But that being said, the reason why I'm here speaking to you this evening is I'm president of the Midlothian Rotary Club. And for the students here, I know, I was in your chair at one point in time, and you're probably like, what in the world is the Rotary Club all about? And maybe your parents don't even know about it. So maybe I'll just take 2 minutes to share with you why I'm a part of Rotary. Quick question is, how many of you students would like to be a business leader or a community leader someday? Raise your hands. Very good. We have a lot of future leaders here. I know we do. Well, Rotary as an organization is a large global organization, but specifically for our club here in Midlothian, it comprises of about 60 business and community leaders. We meet on a regular basis. We've developed good friendships and good relationships. And using those connections and each of our strengths, we put our heads together and we think of different ways that we can impact our community and make it a better place. We do various service projects and activities on a regular basis, whether it's planting trees, packing meals, doing a river cleanup here in a month or so. We've built ramps with students from Midlothian High School this past year. So we're also creative in different ways on how we can raise money. We do various fundraisers throughout the year, and we do that because we want to support events like this and other nonprofit organizations that are doing great work here in and around the community. Actually, a couple of them are very integrally involved with the schools. One of them is Communities in Schools, the other one is Mega Mentors. But our main motto is service above self. Service above self. Serving others and taking action in our community is what we're all about, to make it a better place. So the important point for each of you students to understand is that you're never too young to make a difference in your community. You're never too young to make a difference in your community. The reason why each of you are here this evening is you have been an inspiration and a role model in your school. Maybe it was a teacher, maybe it was a guidance counselor or a principal that took notice of you and you stood out above everybody else in the school, and that's a high compliment to receive. And those same unique traits are the reason why you're here today are great leadership skills that if you use them appropriately can make a difference in your school, in the community, and in the future. As a quick aside, how many middle and high school students here are familiar with Interact? Raise your hands. Okay, I had a chance to sit at the Meadowbrook table and we were talking about Interact, and they have a very robust Interact program. Interact is available at several middle and high school schools here in the Chesterfield County area. And if you don't have an active club, feel free to see me afterwards. We'd be more than happy to talk with you about exactly how we can get one rolling. But Interact is a great opportunity for you to experience the power of service above self and make friendships. Usually Interact clubs coordinate 1 to 2 service programs a year in and around the school or their community, and is partnered with a local Rotary Club that can come alongside them, help them by mentoring and guide them on the different activities that you can do. So the benefits to you as a student to participate in Interact is you take action and make a difference in your school and the community. You're actually part of a larger global organization. There's about 20,000 Interact clubs around the world. So you can make not only an impact here, but also you get to make friendships in your school, but also around the world. So that's just an example of one of the many opportunities that's available to you. The bottom line of tonight is it's a night to honor students who have made good decisions and display good citizenship. Not only are there a lot of future leaders in the room, but there's a lot of current leaders in the room, which is always exciting to see. And the vision of Chesterfield County Schools, I saw this in the program when I was sitting down just a few minutes ago, is to create a better tomorrow. Create a better tomorrow. And I would challenge each of you, no matter what your age, is to find an outlet or think about ways that you can take action and serve others and make your community a better place. If each of us do our part, our community will be better off for it. So thank you again for being here, and congratulations to each and every one of you.
Thank you, Andy. And now it's my pleasure to introduce our Superintendent of Chesterfield County Public Schools, Dr. Merv Daugherty. Please give him a hand.
Good evening. So the most important answer from questions today, talking with students, what was the best dessert? The brownie won over the cake, but the adults like the cookies. So we just want to get that out of the way now, and that it's okay to eat the dessert first. I saw a quote one time from an unknown author that said, "Hope sees the invisible, feels the intangible, and achieves the impossible." Each of you tonight who recognize each student, your actions and your character that was recognized by the school, if you didn't know, you inspire others. You inspire people around you, and you don't even know it because of the integrity and the values that you have, even at a young age. It's an honor and pleasure to be here tonight. I especially want to thank the Rotary Club for Midlothian for sponsoring this and for being out here and working hard to put this on, and for our district staff who worked hard to get this ready. Thankful for the board members that are here to support your children and you. Parents, I want to thank you for being here tonight, showing support for your young man or young woman. And just remember, as I tell parents all the time, once you have children, they're yours for life. Continue to encourage them. I know some of you are thinking, oh no, but continue to encourage them. Continue to inspire them. Continue to show them the way and help remove the obstacles. It's so important that they know that not only are they supported at home, but they're supported at school. And students, you've done an outstanding job. And I want to thank you for being part of Chesterfield County Public Schools. Everything you have to be great is already inside of you. You have the opportunity to keep that fuel and fire burning, to keep reaching for goals and success. But I will remind you of a quote from Albert Einstein. Try not to be a person of great success, but rather a person of great value. Be a person that others want to be around you, that others want to follow you. You are all leaders by being here tonight. So I challenge you to lead others to that great value and success and integrity that you have. Your school, your principals, staff members saw something great in you. Take that opportunity now and run with it and do some great things. Angela Mayo once stated, "Great achievement only requires your time." You make the decision on how great you want to be. You make that choice. It's your decision. Thank you. I'm very proud to be the superintendent of Chesterfield County Public Schools, and I look forward to seeing each and every one of you as you leave. But parents and students, congratulations.
Thank you for those words of inspiration. Now we'll hear from the chairman of the board of our school board, Rob Thompson. Please join us at the microphone. Please welcome Rob Thompson.
I'm not Dr. Daugherty. That would have been bad, right? Repeating the same thing? Goodness gracious. You know, it's truly inspiring to look out and see all of these amazing students who are with us tonight. And while we're all here to celebrate you, the students, the principals who helped you get here, and of course your parents who pushed you out the door some days to get you into school to do the great things that you would do, I'd be remiss if I didn't begin by offering my sincere thanks to Mr. Chris Winslow and all of his fellow Rotarians. Chris, a small token of our appreciation for emceeing tonight. Thank you very much. Thank you. It takes a special organization to understand the importance of recognizing students for doing the right thing, because truly, that's what your kids have done. They've made the right choices. Unfortunately, in today's society, these types of stories don't often get told. They're pushed off in the back page of print. So we're especially grateful to the Midlothian Rotary for your continued support of our Student of the Year program year after year. Thank you. You guys really embody the ideal of service above self, and we are grateful to have you as a partner here in Chesterfield County. Before I say a few closing remarks, I'd like to also recognize my fellow board members that are here. Mr. John Urbach from the Dale District and I, this is our 4th Student of the Year. And also we have Ms. Diane Smith and Ms. Carrie Coyner, who are at their 8th consecutive Student of the Year. Thank you for coming out tonight. Thank you for your tireless dedication and work towards providing the best education possible for our students in Chesterfield County. You know, this will be our last Student of the Year event together, and I've appreciated the opportunities that we've had over this past 4 years to make Chesterfield County Public Schools a better place for our students, our staff, and the members of our community. I'd also like to thank the amazing communications and community engagement team who've done a fantastic job once again putting together tonight's event. Sean, thank you again for your work with the Rotary Club again this year. This is another top-notch event and a great way to spotlight students who are very deserving of this recognition. And I also want to give special mention to Judy Anderson and Susan Blair, who have put in a lot of time to make tonight special for our honored guest. And it is a special night. You are each embodiment of what every educator here in Chesterfield County tries to instill in their students every day. And you should all be very proud of that. But the job's not done. In fact, the job never really ends. So before we leave tonight, I'd like to offer each and every one of you a challenge. I challenge you to continue acting as role models, leaders, and positive influences on your friends, classmates, and peers, and those that are in your community. Not just while you're students in Chesterfield County, but throughout your lives, long after you've graduated and become the tremendous successes that I know you're all going to be. I challenge you to effect positive change at every opportunity. I challenge you to lead through service to others, and I challenge you to hold on to and cherish those values that we hold dear here at CCPS. Parents, educators, and family members, you're not off the hook either. I challenge you to continue to be the models of excellence in adulthood that we want from our kids. You've already done so much for these wonderful students, and I know that you'll continue to offer your love and support as they grow into successful adults that I know they will become. This is an incredible accomplishment for all of you tonight, and I am so proud of each and every one of you here tonight. Thank you very much for your attendance. Thank you.
Well, it's easy to see with all of you, our school board, our superintendent, and so many of you in the audience who are supporting these fine young men and women, why we're so bullish about Chesterfield County and its future. I also want to take a moment and recognize principals. Principals in the room, will you please stand and be recognized at this time? Thank you for all that you do in your individual buildings every day. With that, you are dismissed, and God bless the NFL draft. Have a good night.